think myself. There's a lot of things happened in those 100 years. A lot of, if you go back 100 years, you go through the Depression, post-war, and all the rest of that, you know, there's a lot of significant era. You don't know all their names because you can't remember them all, but you know their faces, and they have a nice look to them, you know, nice greetings and so on. Well, I thought of different times that I've been at different events, you know. Like this, recently we just come back from Normandy, and we had a lot of significant different eras there happened. We were there for about, 10 days? I always say it's for the boys. Yeah. Well, for the girls too, but we mainly for the boys, because that's the ones I know. It's very important because it reminds them that the freedom that they have. I always stress to them all the freedom they have, and it came at a price. I say a lot of the price are friends of mine who were buried in Benny Samir over in Normandy. And there's many people who are buried in different parts of the world, or Canadians who fought during World War II, and they paid the price for it. And this is the freedom you're getting today is because of the price they paid. Yeah, going in on D-Day because I ended up swimming in because our boat was hit, so I ended up swimming in and had I swallowed a lot of water and burped that up. But I always remember meeting Corporal Skate. He was just a little bit ahead of me, and he was mortally wounded, so I'd lost all my stuff. So I bent down and picked up his Sten gun and a couple of grenades. And I always mention his name. It's S-C-A-I-F-E from Saskatchewan. It's very important to have his name. To me it is. Because I ended up getting his Sten gun and his grenades. And that's the weapons I picked up because I lost mine coming in. I was stationed in Camp Bird, Nova Scotia. And that's where they concentrate all the 3rd Division ahead of time in Camp Bird. There were over 20,000 people. And they had us in groups of, I forget what they call them, groups of so many, they had a different name for them, and you proceeded towards Halifax. You went in stages, and the person in front of you had a little tag on the back of their pack, and you wrote information about you on his pack. And then when he left, you just took it off his pack, you know. And everybody did the same thing. The piece of paper was exactly like a piece of cardboard, and you wrote down information, your rank, your name, and that was it. Your serial number, everybody's got a number. But mine is H20580, and I kept it all the time. Everybody has a number. If you go to their graves over there, that's the first thing you see is their number. That's their identity. I go to quite a few schools and other groups, and I mix with them afterwards, and they always ask questions, and I sit down with them or speak directly with them, and I answer exactly the way it happened. I don't hold anything back. I don't put anything gruesome in there, but I always mention the boys. I said there's people that were with me. I don't have the friends that I left over there. I mentioned the cemeteries. Benny Samir is most of my friends. I would say to them, just look around where you are. You're in Canada. You're in a great country, one of the best countries in the world, or I should say, the best in the world, right? And be thankful what you have, because there's a lot of people that they appreciate what they had and they fought for it. There's a lot of people that appreciate it very much. They are buried in cemeteries over in maybe Hong Kong or Normandy or somewhere else, because they thought very highly of the country, and they lay down their life for it. A lot of them will not ask you questions about your war experiences or so on, but if they do, I just lay it on the line. I just tell them what it was like, and I always mention there are a lot of people that have put their life on the line. They're buried in cemeteries, Hong Kong, Normandy, other places. I'm very proud of the very fact that I was able to join up and represent our country. At the time, I joined up because everybody joined up because they wanted to join up and do what they had to do. And it's a very nice experience that you have. And you feel pretty good about it. Not everybody can walk around and say, well, this is what I done. We had the opportunity, we took the opportunity, and we did what we had to do. And we left a lot of our good Canadian boys, or some girls too, in places like Normandy and one group of young kids they had. And after my little talk, one little guy come up and he said, "Thank you, sir. I've never met a veterinarian before."
Happy birthday.
Let me tell you about the medals. Sometimes you see them loose, and you see them court-mounted. This is what you call court-mounted. They're all solid. You notice on the badge, they got a little devil. The story that's named it's got on the badge. It's got in Latin. It has "Hossi Esi Nominati." It means named by the enemy. In 1885, there was a war going on out in the prairies, and they had the British people had the red uniforms on, and of course the rifle regiments then had the little dark rings. They were hard to see. So when he had a truce, chief poundmaker of the Cree Nation says, "I know who these redcoats are, but who are these little black devils?" So that's how they got the nickname, named by the enemy, Hossi Esi Nominati. Thank you very much.